Hello and welcome to another webinar. This is the last webinar of the week. I'm happy to say I've done so many in the last couple of days. So this one I need to mention because we have a fantastic scholarship. So today we're talking everything about International College Dundee. Yes, so we are talking about high school leavers who'd like to study a master's. Sorry for bachelor's, sorry, my brain is not working, too many webinars. So basically what it is, you're doing an international year followed by bachelor's. If you're a high school leaver, if you've just finished high school, you've just done WAEC or WASI or HSC, for example, or Standard 12. So what it is that once you've done that and you want to go to direct admission for bachelor's, there's in some circumstances you can't, for which case UK Bright Education, we can help you. So you can get admission for international year followed by bachelor's. It's a combined CAS, combined visa. It's for both courses. Terms and conditions apply, but that's the story in Balamory. If you don't know what Balamory is, let me know in the comments. I'll let you know. My kids grew up on Balamory. Right, so today I'm going to talk about duration, entry requirements, intakes, courses available and location. Very important. The reason being is that you need to know initial deposits, payment plans. What's so special about them? Let's talk about them. Honestly, do you know what's special about them? It's their courses. It's unbelievable. Your mind will blow like that. Honestly, the quality and the choice is unbelievable. So I need to tell you. So here we go. So duration is the first point which I need to say. Now that depends on entry requirements. So let me tell you what it is. With regards to entry requirement, I'm going to use Nigeria as an example. If you'd like me to give you an example, let's say for a different country, I'm happy to help you. So I'm going to make this thing a bit bigger. I don't know, you could see my screen. Okay, so here we go. So here's the screen. It's called Entry Requirements. We're a direct partner of Oxford International, which is in the top corner there. This is for Nigeria, but as you can see, I can get for any country that you want me to select, not a problem. I'm just choosing Nigeria just as a point. So if you just select Dundee University, here we go. So you've got two types of courses there. It depends on your qualification at entry point. So you've got two types. You've got stage 2, stage 1. So I'm going to start with stage 1. So that's the foundation program. It's called International Stage 1. It's a different name in Dundee. Other places will call it other things, but here, because they're so special, they call it something different. So what it is, if you have completed WAEC or WASI, minimum of 5 subjects with grades between A to C, you go for International Stage 1. Okay, after that, you move on to bachelor's. Or you could be International Stage 2 student. How would that be? For example, if you did WAEC or WASI with a minimum of 5 grades, with grades between A to C, plus if you've done a successful completion of 1 year of higher education or successful completion of a polytechnic diploma, you can go from International Stage 1 straight onto year 2 of the bachelor's, then year 3 of the bachelor's. So they're a bit of a different category, where the ability is a bit different, where the grade's a bit higher, and they've done an extra course as well. Then you can go straight on to year 2. That's what it is. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to stop sharing because we need to go to the next point. So that's what it is. Duration depends on your qualification. For example, if you have, let's say, minimum 5 subjects, grades A to C, then your visa will be around 4 years. First is the International Stage 1, followed by the bachelor's. Or if you have grades A to C, minimum of 5 subjects, WAEC or WASI, and you've done an extra year in higher education, or you've completed a diploma, then you go straight up to bachelor's. So that's a 3-year visa. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's duration and entry requirement. Intakes, this is where it gets very interesting. So that's the reason why I'm doing this webinar specifically for this week, because we have intakes quite frequently at Dundee. We have January intake, we have April, then September, then November. But what we would like to say is for the April intake, they have a massive scholarship, big promotion, and that's why I'm here. So basically the courses are pretty high, but they've got a scholarship. You can Google it as well. But currently the scholarship is where you pay the international year costs £8,000. I'm just going to double check before I get told off so that we all know. But as far as I know, that's what it is. Let me just double check for you. Like I said, any questions, anything you need to DM me, happy to go through your qualifications, talk you through step by step. That's the whole point. Okay, so we've got two types of price points. For example, if you come for 3 terms, it's £9,000. If you come for 2 terms, it's £8,000. Okay, so we've got two types of prices, 8,000 and 9,000 for Dundee, for April and June intake. Let me just double check if they've got a June intake. They don't have a June intake, but I'm going to double check. If you want to come in June, let me know. I'll find out if they've got it in Dundee. It looks like they have. It looks like they have. April would be for, so I'll find out. I'll find out. Basically, we have the 2 terms, either if you come in April or June. If you come in June, you start your bachelor's later on. If you start in April, you finish, and then you start in September for that particular year. But I'm happy to get clarification for you. Hope that makes sense. I think I'm losing the plot. Right. Courses available. What is available? That is where we should go crazy, and I wouldn't blame you for not going crazy. So I'm going to share my screen again. So here we go. This is the courses. So for business, several faculties again. So for the business and economics, we've got all these courses. Okay, so we've got a big range, a lot of choice for business. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but we've got business and economics with marketing, international business with different languages, business management in practice, international business in practice. So all these BSc. With regards to, for example, the engineering faculty, they've got BEng, so Bachelor of Engineering, in these 4 types of engineering courses. So biomedical, civil and structural, mechanical, and mechanical with renewables. Big buzzword. Also in the engineering faculty, we've got all these maths related and physics related subjects. We've got astrophysics, we've got renewable energy sciences with physics, and with maths, we've got so many specialisms in science. So mathematical biology, maths with astrophysics. If you like maths and you like physics, that's probably a good choice. Maths and economics, or maths with financial economics if you want to go down the financial career after graduation. Maths and physics, so these are for purists, and maths and psychology. Interesting. In biomedical faculty, we've got so many, anatomical sciences, biochemistry. We've got lots of different types of biological sciences. This one's a cutie, I have to say, in my personal opinion. Bioinformatics. Please, someone do that. That's the future. Okay, we've got plant science. We've got environmental science, forensic anthropology, microbiology. We've got molecular bio and genetics, pharmacology and physiology. We do have nursing. This is one special place at Dundee where they do have nursing, 2 types. We've got adult nursing and mental health nursing. Now, for those subjects, you will need IELTS. WIC will not be enough. You need to have IELTS for that. Computing, I've talked about this before. We've got for another school, we've got computer science, and we've got all computer science, but we've got it by itself, or with data science and AI as a specialization, or user experience and design. So web design, apps, things like that. In psychology and law, we've got psychology by itself, or with French and Spanish, or LLB law by itself, or with energy law. That's all the masters. There's a psychology, and we've got Scottish historical studies. That's very nice. Art and design, we've got art and philosophy. We've got bachelors in design, animation, graphic design, illustration, jewelry. I went to one of the exhibitions, really good. Digital interaction design and product design. So you've got quite a few here. You've got mechanical engineering. We've got quite a few. So can you see, you can actually go crazy. There's just so much. Let's not talk about the masters. That's another book. I need another webinar just for that. Okay, so I'm going to remove that for now. So what I've talked about so far is, can you see the range of courses you can do? It's really quite thought-provoking. There's a lot you can learn from there. Now, let me talk about International College Dundee itself. Basically, it's in Scotland. Okay, so outside London, it's in Scotland. It's up north. Okay, now Scotland, because in the UK, I'm sure you know this, but I'm just going to reiterate for those who don't. Basically, United Kingdom is made up of 4 nations. One of them is Scotland. So in Scotland, we have, I wouldn't say the capital, but it is like the main city of England, Scotland, which is Edinburgh. So Dundee is just a bus ride away from Dundee, because I've traveled to Dundee a couple of times. I've traveled from Edinburgh airport. They've got their own airport at Edinburgh, and from there you take a bus ride to Dundee. It doesn't take very long. So it's, because it's not Edinburgh, it's in Dundee. The cost of living is slightly reasonable compared to London, compared to Edinburgh, for example, because Edinburgh is a very much a touristy place, Harry Potter fan kind of location. So if that's the kind of vibe that you like, one thing I have really noticed about Dundee, from the students I've talked to there, they've got halal food if that's your kind of thing. They have masjid if you like to go there as well. Is that those who study at Dundee, they don't leave Dundee. They actually really like it there. It's very peaceful. They said that the people who live there locally are very friendly. They talk to each other, unlike other cities in the UK. But here they're very friendly, and I've had one student actually stayed there after graduation. So it's a nice place to be, at least to start your life. So if that is a place for you, if you've learned or liked anything about anything about Dundee which you like today, do let us know. We're here to help you for an admission for April or for beyond. All you need to do is DM us, and then we'll take it from there. So I hope that was helpful. And until next time, my friends, take care. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.